Hello there, and welcome to another video by SureSight1987, and I'm bringing you Total War Kingdoms, which I've been fortunate enough to get one of the free access codes for the closed beta from attending the Rezzed 2015 event, which was held in London. The game itself is very much similar to Settlers Online, if you've played anything like that, which is again real-time action in terms of kind of building and harvesting and such. The game looks very familiar to such games like that, you know, very kind of nice scenic and kind of real kind of textures and stuff in there. Some kind of cool features like being able to build bridges and block off rivers with dams, and kind of opening up new lands and expanding them further to, you know, and upgrading buildings so to make them more effective and to yield more results from resource gathering. In terms of resource gathering, there's ability to kind of fell all, for example, when it comes to trees, which kind of deals with the maximum level that woodcutter can deal with, but actually you end up with half the amount of results that you could do had you spent the time to sit there going through each individual tile, which takes about 20 minutes to kind of break down for those resources. So you can see just clicking on them you gain them, and that's kind of contributes to one of your four main resources, which is silver, food, stone and logs, all of which are kind of readily available and gatherable within the world. Gold is using real money, but however it is available through kind of events that kind of occur within the game. When the game is actually in full release, I don't know kind of what the role the gold will play, but at the minute any gold you put into the game is fully refunded back to you kind of at the end of the closed at the end of the beta period. So in terms of the kind of game as a whole, it's enjoyable enough. It's one of those games that if you're coming in here for an instant gratification of action and kind of lots going on, you're not going to get that. This is a game where, you know, you need to have a bit of patience, guys. You know, and this is an investment. This is one that you're going to be sat. You know, you're going to get up. You're going to set some stuff. Building and kind of collecting. You're going to go to work, you're going to come back and you're going to redo it again. You know, you spend an hour doing some attacks and kind of leveling your troops up a bit. You'll go to bed and then, you know, rinse and repeat. And this is, you know, the more time you put into it, the more development you're going to get. Yeah, I mean, you can sit there leveling up your troops, which every fight will kind of gain some experience sheet points, and those points can be put it towards tributaries and skills and such. You know, but generally for the kind of the common player who just wants to come in here, have a bit of a mess around, and you know, and have a bit of excitement, you're probably going to lose that. And this, again, as I said, is a commitment. You know, for those who enjoy this type of game, you know, this is one that you'll probably sit watching a bit of TV with while this is on your laptop, and you know, and every 20 minutes you're collecting resources, setting stuff off, and kind of keep going. The footage at the minute is about 5 hours worth of gameplay, constant gameplay. I spent literally about 5 hours constantly on it. At the minute now you're looking at some of the army and how the slots work. There's battlegrounds, different missions, and kind of different rewards and difficulty levels depending on how you set your unit. So for example, this one's normal because at the minute I've only got a 2x3 kind of set of troops. If I'd increase it by more, it may kind of lower its difficulty. Combat itself is pretty straightforward, kind of classic battlefield looks, where it pans over the kind of enemy army and your army. You have the ability at the start to choose certain key skills that will kind of support your troops, but again require gold to use them. So there's examples such as fire arrows, additional damage, you know, or anything as such, or hiring a random kind of Viking unit to help you out. As I said, at the end of every round you get some experience, so this is kind of part of a bit of a grinding process where your early units can really become quite strong and powerful. As you can see now, it's kind of doing the usual kind of battlefield pan over the army and them do their each individual animations. In the bottom right you can see some kind of skills within there that I've got, and now I think I'm just going to set these archers to attack up ahead and then use the skill which will increase their level of accuracy, but also if a unit gets engaged into combat, any archers shooting into that combat will not be affected by friendly damage, so that's kind of a positive there. As you can see on the charging units there's some arrows. If I click on the unit, that will raise the charge bar, which will kind of go up and then back down again, so there's an element of kind of good timing to kind of get the best charge out of it. Combat itself uses some of the Total War mechanics of matched animations, so things like where units will be attacking and parrying off one each other, blocking and dodging, doing different things. As each unit's defeated, for example, as you can see on the bottom, these enemy swordsmen have defeated my spearmen, so my archers have had the ability to charge in. So I imagine soon, I think that's the top unit will defeat the swordsman, and then because they've defeated them, the enemy unit will have the ability to charge and obviously then cause a bit of damage. So as soon as we zoom in, so here we go on the bottom there, you can see the enemy charging in, and I've just used the perk to increase their damage potential. So again, pretty straightforward, pretty kind of small, not very massively intense, not hugely fast paced. There's no pause ability, so once you engage in the combat, that's it. You can't kind of switch around. The troops are able to change lanes, and kind of adjust to match up against certain units. So it is a level of trying to, before you go into battle, match up your units to the potential enemy ones. So horsemen against archers, spearmen against horsemen, swordsmen against spearmen, that kind of basic kind of mechanics really. As the game develops, there's possibility of expanding more to get better units, macemen, knights and such. You can have artillery that kind of do supportive damage in the background, but generally, it's a lot of kind of just fighting on the field at the moment. I haven't explored the full length of the game yet because I haven't leveled up sufficiently enough to kind of look at dueling and other kind of elements of the game, which I'll be quite interested to be able to show you at a later point. So at the minute I'm just going to look at some of the game mechanics here. You can see my little swordsman who can get his ass kicked by some of the archers, but you can again see some of that attacking, some of that blocking taking place. So at the end of the combat, again there's experience points. Your characters do not die, but they kind of are leveled of, they're wounded to a degree, and that takes time for them to heal. You can use gold to heal them quickly, or just kind of wait the time out. So this has been Total War Kingdoms. Sign up for the closed beta on the Total War's website, and good luck with it and have a bit of fun, and I hope you enjoyed the video.